Hello and welcome back to Train Sim TV. We're taking a further look in the Train Sim World 3 early access phase, and we're going to be having a look at the Cajon Pass route, which is our second video for this period. So we've done Southeastern High Speed, and we will be revisiting it again with a short run on the section that runs down to Dartford. So that will feature towards the back end of the series of videos. We will have Kassel to Wurzburg on the Ice 1, which will be the third video in this series. We've also got, we'll probably end up having a look at the train centre as well. Now, we're going to get straight into this. We're not going to mess with the UI like we did on the last video. That's, if you want to go and have a look at it and see what's new, how everything is all works, have a look on the first video on the Southeastern High Speed one. That goes into more detail on how all that works. So we're going to choose a route. We're going to go to Cajon Pass. Pick a timetable run. And we're not doing a full run though. We're going to do about 40 minutes on this. We ain't going to take the whole thing because it's a good couple of hours run if we're going to do a whole end-to-end. I was going to do originally, but I just think it's a bit too much really for a video. So the route itself comes with two locos, the BNSF ES44C4, which is one we're going to take today. It also comes with the SD40-2. So I'm going to pick the 44 only because it's got a bigger windscreen, so you can see a lot more as well from the cab, rather than if you're in the SD40, it's a bit more of a cramped view. So click train, click that over there, and we're going to go with a sunset on this one, going towards a sunset, mainly so you guys can see how lovely the game looks at that time of day. It won't be the full end to end. If you watch the Train Sim TV stream on Friday, it won't be as dark as that, but it'll be transitioning through by the time we get to the end of the run, hopefully. So we're going to go with that. So we've got a grain train, which is Houston to Los Angeles, 41 minutes. Let's get started. So the Cajon Pass itself is an 85, I think it's mile route. Let me get this right. I did have the Steam store up. Hang on. Believe it or not, this is the second take on this video because I had a bit of an issue. All the controls stopped working. So I've had to restart the video. I'm just going to get the Train Sim World 3 stuff up on there, just so I can give you the basic specs as well on this one. You'll have probably seen most of this anyway on DTG streams, but this is just again for us. So starting off here, we're doing grain train from Houston to Los Angeles. It's the time 17:32. We're going to take up this unit grain train from Barstow to Victorsville. It's a BNSF ES44C4 locomotive. We've got a number of those. I think we've got 7 in the whole consist altogether. We've got a weight of 14,309.5 tons. We've got 95 cars in this consist, and we are a length of 5,752 foot, running again between Barstow and Victorsville. So yeah, 85 miles of Cajon passes. Make sure I give you the right details on that. So put the gen field on. Gauge lights on. I think virtually that is everything that we need to do really. So we'll get ourselves moving. Get a bit of power on here. This as well is probably one of my favourite looking routes, mainly as well because when you look at the sky, like the volumetric clouds, just how big everything feels. It gives a lot more depth. It makes it feel like the world's bigger, even though it is a big world of course, but it just feels bigger in the game. And that sunset is absolutely stunning against the side of the loco. Now as well, on this video, I have got an edited INI file in from the Train Sim community website. It's, I think it's Laker, I think his name is. Can't quite remember, I think it's Laker. So we're trying his INI file on it, so we'll see what's what. It's a work in progress one, so it's obviously early days, so I think he's still tweaking around himself, so this is a bit of a trial. See how everything looks thing, so I thought I'd put it in. So we've got a 27-mile run, so we'll get to see a few bits and pieces along the way. Hopefully we'll see some populated areas as well. which are really well done on this route. The detail when you go past these populated areas is absolutely superb. We're also climbing currently on a 7% gradient. Top speed currently is 30 going up to 50 shortly. The windows open. There's some fans on as well because it's a very warm day. Turn off the fan as well, goes up and down with the nozzle, little toggle switch thing. It goes faster and slower. Not like it does anything for us, like, but it's a cool little gimmick. There you can put the mirror out, I think, as well. I think I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's done. Maybe it's the other one. I'm certain I have the mirror out on this. Got 4 locos on the front, 95 grain cars and 3 more locos on the rear. Doesn't it just look stunning? I'll look over at the detail of the yard area. So there's all sorts going on. Get down here in the parking lot and you just jump out your car and you've got this beast just going past, doing its thing. Old rust bucket there. That's ace. Cool. Some really cool vehicles. I mean, the trucks and stuff like that. Some really, really nice detail on them. All sorts of vehicles like the buses and stuff you'll see, like the school buses. Cracking. I mean, I don't know if half of these vehicles are new or existing. I don't really play the American stuff, so it's all new to me. So it could be new, it could be old. So if anyone has any comments on that, do let me know, just to keep me in the loop. I do aim to do more American stuff moving forward. Lots of wagons there, containers and oil tankers. I love the double container workings. Some bit of a junction going on here as well. It's big and vast. That looks stunning. That very well could be our image there. Just going into some shade as well, so this is what I mentioned on the last video, is when you go into a spot where the cloud's covering over the sun, just look how dark it goes, and eventually it'll change again. Once they've moved out of the way from the sun, it'll obviously it'll go lighter again. It'll be really cool to watch when we've got the moon out there as well. Look. Half a Death Star. Advises away. All sorts of bits and pieces in here. I'm not quite sure what everything does there. I don't really want to press everything. You got the fridge, that's on. That signal's on. I put something else on the hood. see it's we're going back into the sun now. You can see the back end of the train, still see it's under some shade, but on the front end now it's back out into the sunlight. Route map as well for you. I'll just pop that up. So it's a long route. It's a long twisty turny route. You've got the summit and the pass over this way. Now obviously we've got dynamic weather on, so we could get anything. We may have a change along the way, who knows. I did drive without recording it yesterday on the Cajon route, and that transitioned into a thunderstorm, which was really cool to watch. Port lightning all over the place. The modelling on these are absolutely lovely. As with anything in trains, the locos are always really nailed, to be fair. They're really well done. The light over there as well. All sorts of bits and pieces you can play with. All these little lights and stuff. All wipers. Maybe radio belts up there. Maybe headphones or whatever. I have no idea what the alert thing is, but I turned on this cab signal stuff in here, so I presume it's a bit like an AWS, that. Just go with it and hope for the best. Around over here. You can see all the built-up areas. Plenty going on. Single countries. Well, that's one of the old Kuju GSMR masts. Not Kuju, but RSC days. Junkyard, old scrap vehicles. Can we get on the bridge? You can see again it's at the shade there. Whether that'll move or not, I don't quite know, but that just looks absolutely superb. They really have smashed this out of the park. It's that lighting that's just changed everything. In the distance, well, obviously the sky's getting a bit more bulk cloudy, sort of like, I don't know, more saturated in the distance. I don't know, hazy is the word I'm looking for. We'll sit here and we'll do a full drive-by. Obviously, we have got locos on the rear as well. Huge. 90. Is it 90? I think it was 95. It said, weren't it? Got. At least you can hear this outside the cab. The alarm. So again, Trains and World releases fully to the public, played just as and when on the 6th of September. Obviously, if you bought it beforehand on the pre-order, you do get access as of from the 2nd. It was Friday. Just gone. I mean, generally looking around on the like the Discord and the TS like PSW Facebook forum and page and all that sort of stuff, it seems to be getting a general good response. It seems to be getting good praise, which is nice to see for a change, rather than just people bashing it for the sake of bashing it. It's never been a bad game, it's just some of the stuff's been badly implemented at the end of the day, but they're getting there with it. It takes time to get things right. When you get things right, God, they do get things right. Stuff like, it's just that lighting, it's just amazing, and I can't go with it. There we go. Just wow. Come on. Isn't that not just an amazing view for a train simulator? Just stunning, breathtaking. Really blows my mind away how well it looks. There's one thing that doesn't blow my mind away, is the LODs on the trains. Now, the train is actually popping out. If you look in the distance, you can see that each one's popping away, like each wagon have to get so far. So when you have a lengthy train, you can't actually see it all the way down, it disappears. That is a bit of a downfall. I hope LODs could be maybe addressed. So especially if you've got a long, windy train coming around like a curve, you could see. It just pops into view, or pops out of view like that. It's a bit of a pain, but... yeah, sirens. Makes the alerter there. I was out of the cab. Right then. Carry back up. I'm always sure if you press the bank of communications on it, it makes the rear trains power up. They are powering up. Maybe if I press com off, the rear may power back off. I'm gonna give it a second. They are. They're powering off. That's cool. So we need the bankers on, really, don't we? We're going up this hill. It's picking up speed again. That's really cool. And bankers and stuff, I mean, it's the first time I've really used them. I mean, on Train Classic, you've got the Woodhead route, which apparently has, on the Tommies, I think there's a function where you can do banking. Now, I've never used it, I've never really had a go at that. I mean, I struggle sometimes using them locos, but it does have a function there for it, so I might have to look at that and just have to see how it's done. But it's cool, like it works in such a manner. You're just telling the trains to power up, which gives you a boost up the hill or over. Gets you moving. We need it with this lengthy train. So the clouds, as you can see, the clouds are disappearing right now. They're fading away. It's going to look more clearer as the sun's dropping down. There's a bit of a weird glitch going on in the hills in the distance. I'm not sure if it's strained down or LiDAR data potentially may not be reported. As the sky, obviously, the sun's dropping down, the sky starts having that sort of purple tinge to it. It'll start changing in colour. You'll see that hopefully as we move forward. I think by the time we get to where we need to be, it's probably going to be that sort of right nice transition, which is what I wanted to show, rather than just doing a normal mid-afternoon drive. This is stunning. For me now, it's the morning and the evenings that I'm absolutely loving. If anyone else has obviously got this, had a drive of it, put your comments and thoughts in below in the chat window. Again, anything that you wish to see in Train Sim World, or what you're not quite happy with, or things you are happy with, pop it in. Have a discussion. Let's get the chat rolling. Now FPS on this as well, absolutely not an issue. As you can see, you should be able to make it out potentially in the top right corner. 60 is showing. I say this one doesn't have issues really at all. The German one, it seems to be a bit more of an issue on my end. It seems to be a little bit stuttery at the moment. But no doubt, I'm sure they'll go through it and sort things. Oh, that car's going through. No! Oh no! There's a crossing issue there, Belzer. Oh well. These things up. Rock up speed now. God, that was so good. Now, I had a comment on my last video about camera movement, and I do apologise, but to get the views and stuff, that's what I end up doing. It's the sort of format we do, is look around and stuff like that. Oh god, that was good. Oh no, we're alright. Put back in speed now, we're dropping down. I did take the bankers back off again, so not working as hard now. Another little interesting thing looking at actually really is there any particular things you would like to see us do on the channel? Is there any videos you'd like us to try and tackle? Always welcome to suggestions, and if we have the time to do it, we'll try our best. Whether it's in Train Sim World, Train Sim Classic, let us know. The road washing the track there. You can actually see in the distance that you can't actually see all the train. It's now popping into view where my cursor is. So really, ideally, you should see this train snaking all the way up there. It comes around. If I go, well, you can see it, how it all comes in. There's the end of it. So that means that, in my eyes, does need addressing. I can understand it's probably been done in a way to probably help FPS and stuff. Whether it's more so like to assist in the console side of things, but it's a bit of a pain. Especially when I check the screenshot, you're going to see half the train. I'm just going to turn off the camera signals for a second. Just because I want to go down here. So you've got the nose light on here as well, turn off. Dome lights. Can't turn the toilet room light on, but the toilet's there. Up in the back seat there. On the seat. Cool view, isn't it? It's very enjoyable. I mean, the amount of hours I've put into this over the weekend is quite a few. I mean, it's probably not as many as some people. For me, it's quite a lot. We're over 10 or so hours. Just doing a few drives this weekend. Since Friday. I mean, a lot more people probably playing more, but obviously I'm on Tracing Classic as well, so I switch between. Probably rebuilding most of the weekend. Your fan seems to have stopped working. Back on again. Seems to stop working. So I want to turn it off again. Yeah, there seems to be an issue with the fan stops working. The sun's getting really low now. It's getting there. See on the right hand side there, making its way down. So I reckon it probably maybe disappear by the time we get to Victorsville. I mean, we've got 17 miles left yet, so there's every chance, possibility. Oh, that glint's amazing, isn't it? All you'll hear is my game going off with loads of screenshots, because that's all I do is just... I'm a massive screenshot opportunist. That's what I love doing in Sim. I mean, I've been out today taking photographs this morning of some Class 37s out on the local Blackpool South line. So I've been out there since I was out this morning at 7 o'clock this morning, doing that. See the gradient change there as well. That water tower. I look for like scenes. So, for example, with the water tower in there, look at that sky in the distance now as the sun's dropping away from it. I think the gradient changed well where the train kinks down in the middle. What I should do really is go back on this on Train Sim Classic and just see how the difference in things are. We're going to put the banker on actually as well, because we are climbing. Do a little push, just give us a bit of extra speed. I've noticed a few other hills just recently in the distance there that have a bit of a den issue, or LiDAR issue, I don't know. Something's missing here. Wonderful pass in the air. Well, there is a train there. So that's before we get to Victorsville. There's a few bits and pieces knocking around there also. We will have a train pass us at some point. Now, I did a scenario from the pack on the stream, which was really cool. It had it was a wildfire that had happened, and it was was it simulated the smoke in the hills as you're going higher up and that. That was a really good scenario. I recommend having a go on that one. This one doesn't come with as many scenarios, I don't think, as the Southeast Night Speed. I'm not sure if it's 6 or something on this one. Barriers. Yeah, it does. Barriers haven't come down. Also stop them. At the end of the day, there's always going to be teething issues and a few glitches here and there. And there'll be patches that'll sort these things out. Best thing to do is if you find anything, just literally send DCG it, whether it's an email, on the forum. Somehow, whether you can get it to DCG, there'll be a way you can obviously send these bugs in, so they'll see them and look into them and fix them. We're at 7% gradient at the minute. This is nowhere near it, some of the biggest. I think when I drove on the stream, I believe it's 2.2. I think I saw. There might even be a bit more, actually, to be honest. Yeah, there is some bigger gradients at contend with at the other end of the route. But you're nearer towards the summit as well, so you've got a lot of climb to do. Obviously, again, for anyone that is waiting for the release or can't see their DLC from Triple 2, that obviously gets injected into the game from the 6th onwards. So I believe it's somewhere between release and somewhere 24 hours after. You should start seeing that appear. So again, I'm waiting for that myself. So then you can swap it over, take it out of TSW2, remove all that, and inject it into this game. Obviously, bear in mind you won't see all the new weather and stuff on all the routes. Spirit Steam does, but other routes won't. At the moment, whether they do it down the line, I don't know. It'd be nice to see if Prez team do look into applying the new weather. I have an understanding though that is when you inject the new weather into the game, into a route, modify all the lighting, so you have to up everything quite a lot to make it work, otherwise everything's really dark. I'm glad I've done this for this one. If it was any route to have the sunset, I think it had to be this one in the video. 13 miles away from the end line, finish line. It's not a race line. Yeah, the finish of this run anyway. There's a church there. There they are. There's the eye. Another grain train. Look at all the hills, just all the foliage that's been painted onto as well. You can see it all. It's got another 3 or 4 locos on it. Yeah, 3 on there. It was costing a fortune in fuel running these services. Don't know why I powered off. Just sat here just having a thought to myself. I'm an absolute mastermind of an idea. What you could do is you could do a 24-hour timetable as a video. You could actually sit in a prime location, a prime view, so probably at one of the ends of the route where the yards are, and you could literally just record the whole timetable as it just passes by you. A bit like how we did where we hosted the Goldsmith 24-hour route. Well, that'd be quite cool. Not sure how interesting it'd be with this route. You could probably do it with like southeast 9 speed into a prime location. You can do stuff with these ones as well, I don't know what. Not a lot. bit of stuff going on there. Turn the bankers back off because it's level grading now. Now. I think that's gone. Yeah, it's dropped. We've got every chance now it's just going to get a little bit darker by the time we get there. I don't think it's going to be very dark. The light will rapidly fade. It'd be nice to see. What I need to do at some point is read up, see if there's any manuals or anything. Read up what all the bits and pieces do. A lot of this will all be set. It's more, I think it's more a case of come and do it from this cold start. And that way you'll be able to sort of like figure out what's going on with everything. It's under a cloud, sort of like under the shade at the minute, but when we come back out to the light, watch. See that transition. Well, like it's going to anyway. Although it looks like we're following the shade. So maybe not. Now the sun's dropped down now, I think we've lost that sunlight. Some of these level crossings do work, just some that don't as well. I've seen another set there that's working, but I think the one previously didn't. We get that sort of pinky colour in the sky now. Which is what it was like when I started on the southeast night speed, so it was more, a bit darker than this though. By the time I got to Pancras, it was pitch black on the stream. We're not too far from the end either. We want to start thinking about slowing down well soon. Of course, I've got bells on. Nope, it's very good. I'm enjoying it. Hope you guys have enjoyed this drive as well. Again, the aim of this is just to drive the routes, show it off, have a little chat about it, just about the things I like and that. Put a few bits out. Keep it neutral really at the end of the day as well. There's a little bit of a yard here. I'm not really sure what this yard is. There's a little bit of something going on here. Sign notes, that's it. BCS Oro Grande or Oro Grande. It's a terminal or something, isn't it? What, a quarry or something like that? Random hot dog stall here as well. All the things that you get in the middle of nowhere. That's good. Fingers crossed, and the aim is obviously this video will be out on, this will be the Monday video. I know the game released on the Tuesday, but I aim to have the third video out on the Tuesday, all being well. Maybe one each day. That way everything's covered in good time for its release. Everything else afterwards will come out after. Main release, so when we revisit South East Now Speed on the other extended bit, training centre as well, those will come after. Interesting little area. Good old Kuju quarry buildings up there. I see some new renditions of them. I mean, just the scenes that you've got going on, like dumper trucks and bits and pieces. Plenty of detail. Livens the area up. Side of there as well. No idea how this is going to play out when we start braking. We'll either stop on the marker or we'll fly right past it. We want to do it. See, it's probably taking a good mile or two to get it stopping. But more than a mile. We'll do a little brake test here. Test the water. No. He's actually coming down pretty easy. I think we'll be alright to be honest. There's all sorts going on here, and there's wind turbines as well. We are approaching Victorville. Sky looking stunning now. I don't know if the recording does it justice, but when you look at it on the monitor, it's a little bit more pinky as well. Without doubt, one of my favourite little bits of the KSW3 is the sunsets. They do a sunrise yet still. That won't be for a video. Just take a bit of stopping. Not always sure on the speed of braking. I'll put a bit independent on that just to assist it. Oh, right. More than alright. I don't think. I always think when we've got these longer trains that take hours to, well, not hours, but a good few minutes to just like bring it down to a stop. But didn't really struggle that. Unless we're empty. I don't know if we're empty or loaded, to be honest. Train coming again. Massive complex going on here as well. Not that far now, literally 1,000 foot. We'll get a bit of minimum application in just to get the brakes going. Just roll it into position. just ease it into place. I think we've done an alright job, let's be honest. Well, I think we've done all right there. Pretty much in the green, just a little bit over the red for a couple of moments there, but we've got a gold medal on that. It's not bad at all, so happy days. I'm just going to pop this back into free roam for a moment. Just leave the train as is. It'll be off, no doubt, shortly. Go. Oh. I appear to have gone in a weird walkie. There we go. No. Can we climb down, please? Yeah. Well, cracking stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've enjoyed a look at the Cajon Pass, as stunning as it is, and also the lovely sunsets there. I will leave you with that. A massive thanks for watching as well. So the next video that you'll see will be of the Carswell to Wurzburg route with the Ice 1. That will come up next after this video, so probably a day after the release of this. So plenty of videos to come, of course. Again, main release will be on the 6th of September for the Tracing World 3 itself. In the meantime, enjoy your early access if you have it. Take it easy, guys, and we'll see you very soon for the next video. Bye for now.